Alright guys, I'm back. Before the last sketch, we do questions again. I only ask that you copy your question before you send it. That way, if I miss it, you can re-ask it quickly. So, just give me, once a question's asked and I start reading the question, let me answer it, and then you can try and pop up another one. And please get those hearts going. Oh, in this sketch, I'm doing Jedi Elsa, Star Wars Frozen mashup. That will be the sketch, the final sketch of the evening. It's going to be a 9x12. Actually, I'm going to go with a white saber. So, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to start with the at. Favorite pastry? Ooh, I love me some macaroons. I love eclairs. Like there's a bakery in Epcot in France. It's just awesome. If you've ever been there, or if you're ever gonna go, gotta get some pastries from the bakery in France. It's awesome. Do you have a favorite character to draw? I love drawing Batman. I love drawing Captain America. I love drawing my characters. Do you work at Disney? No, I do not work at Disney. I am a freelance artist. I work 100% for myself, which is why I do the commissions like you see here, and I do the sketches in the morning that go for sale on the Etsy, and I have a sketchbook for sale, which if you go to my Etsy store, which is HodgesArt, there's a link in my Instagram, you can buy my new sketchbook for $15, and that includes shipping, domestic shipping. Will you be taking pre-commission requests for Long Beach Comic Con? You know what, it's a week and a half away, but you know what, I'll make that decision tomorrow. Pay attention to my Instagram to see if I did. I'm not 100% sure, but chances are I'll take a few. But they're the large ones. I'm not going to do head sketches as pre-orders. When did you go freelance? I've been freelance my entire career. I've never worked exclusively for anyone. Even when I worked for Lucasfilm, I could still do work for other people. It was just that when I was working for Lucasfilm, it was just such a steady gig. You would have thought I was a full-time employee. Any more questions? Any more questions before I get started? Did I study at a university? No, I did not. I went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia for 3 years, and then about through my third year, I was like, I went to my academic director, and I was like, listen, I want to start working. I want to try and get out there. I want to try and get a job working at ILM, be a concept artist, story artist, and I told him that, and he's like, well, yeah, I mean, because I went to school when I was in my mid-20s. I went back to school. I tried to do a few other things, tried to do comics early on, and it didn't really take. I couldn't find my voice, my style. I started coming up with characters, actually some you'll see in the Antis universe. But for the most part, I was focusing on, you know, being a douche. So not until I was in my mid-20s did I go back to school. how did I get my foot in the door? Posting artwork online, man. Posting artwork online. Like, Instagram is awesome. Just hashtag your artwork. You know, if I can't... Here's the thing. People ask me constantly to look at their art. I don't give critiques. And it's not because I'm a dick or anything like that. It's just that 9 times out of 10, you guys are the dicks that want the critiques. Like, I'll tell you an honest critique, and I will tell you how to work on something, and some of you guys turn around and say, "Oh, you're just jealous of my talent." And I'm not saying that it's you per se, but people who ask for critiques. Sometimes people can't take a critique, and in this industry, you need to know how to take a critique. You need to be able to learn from a critique. I'm going to artist friends of mine to look at my pages, and I'm getting their advice, and I'm taking it and running with it. And like, they're not telling me what to put in the panels, or just telling me how to think about those panels and what I need to be thinking about in terms of like what I want to focus on, like mixing it up. And you should only have one close-up per page. And there's all these different tips you can have on a page, for pages and things like that. But the cardinal rule is you should only have one close-up on a page. It's full color. Sketchbook is full color, and it has, if you include the covers, it's 40 pages. I mean, there's a couple black and white pieces in there, but it is a full color sketchbook. And I'm only offering 150 online right now because I only got 1,000 made, and I'm taking them to Long Beach. I hope I sell a lot at Long Beach, and if I can, I'm trying to sell them all at Long Beach. That would be awesome. But they'll only be $10 at Long Beach because there's no shipping involved. And if I have some left over, they'll go to Kamikaze, and they'll be $10 there as well. The only place they may be $15 is if I have to take a bunch to Tucson. That's the only way. But even at then, I probably will still only charge $10 for them. Nah, I'll just charge $10 for them. But I hope to actually be sold out after Long Beach. Because all these funds go to me being able to create Midnight and do Anna's Comics. Any advice at selling at a convention? Yes, be able to talk to people. Yes, number one, be drawing. Always be drawing, whether it's a commission that you have to work on at the show, or it's just sitting there drawing, because there's no better way to get people to the table than for them to want to walk by and see what you're doing. You want that. You're not, I mean, you walk by, even guys like Art Adams who don't need to be drawing at their table are always drawing at their table. Because even though these guys are, I mean, like Adam Hughes, he doesn't draw at the table. He does head sketches now. Occasionally he'll do a commission at shows, and sometimes he does them in the room. I mean, sometimes he does them off site, so he can really work on them. But like, I mean, if you go to any Comic-Con, the guys who have people in front of them are the guys who are always drawing and drawing something cool. You know, if it's a commission, yeah, I mean, sometimes people ask for silly crap, you know. For every Batman and Elsa I draw, I got to draw, you know, somebody wants their own character or something. I mean, you know, some characters people are interesting, some characters are not. Just depending on what people like. But no, always be doing and be able to talk to people as well. The drawing thing is a necessity, and as is being able to talk to someone, and understand, knowing your work, knowing how much. You don't have to sit there and vacillate over how much a sketch is. You have it already listed in front of you. You have your prices and what kind of sketches you do clearly, and you want to try and accommodate people. That's why I do the $25 head sketches I do online are $20 at shows, and I crank those out because it's inexpensive original art for people, and it makes it obtainable, because some people see pages and they're like thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds, thousands. I mean, very expensive pages, original artwork. Some commissions, the larger commissions, are expensive. but you sell somebody a $20 head sketch at a convention that you can crank out in about 15-20 minutes, and you're making their day. So you got to think like that. You got to think about them. You got to think about getting them to the table without being the annoying guy in the row. You know what I mean? Hey, come on over here. Somebody walks by your table and you're drawing. You look up. Hey, how are you? Never give them the hard sell. Ask them how the show is. Ask them if they're having a good time, and be sincere. I mean, the reality is that you want to know what people are thinking, where people's heads are at. You know what I mean? You don't, because if somebody's like, "Oh, the show sucks. I can't get this thing. I can't get that thing." Chances are, if you're nice to them, you could be the turnaround at their con, and they'll buy something, or they're already in the mindset they're not buying anything because they're having such a miserable time, and you'll weed them out quickly because they'll want to move along. But somebody who wants to have their convention salvaged will. I should be drawing. I realize this, but I'm still. I ramble, but you may be that guy. You may be the guy who says who makes this guy's convention because you just turned him on to your stuff because you were nice. You didn't give him a hard sell because that's the worst. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the hard sell. It's tacky. I feel it's tacky. I don't feel like if you have to beg people to come to your table to look at something, then you have no confidence in what you're doing. That's my advice. Okay, let me get to wait, what's this one? Yeah, I go on tangents. All right. Let me get going with this sketch. I'm rambling. So the kind of sketch I'm going to do right now is actually, I said 120 earlier, but it's actually 150. This type of sketch. It's a 9x12 character sketch. It's going to be Jedi Elsa. We'll have a white lightsaber. I think that is appropriate. Sound back on TV. Oh, guys, I can't. I caught like the tail end of that. I can't see the questions right now when I'm drawing, so I apologize. If you want to hold on to that question for when I'm done, I'll take a few questions before I'm done for the night, which is after this sketch. This is the last sketch of the evening. So just if you can hold out until after the sketch, I'll answer a few more questions. marker there. Get her face done. So we can start coloring. Okay. I can start coloring her. What do you think, guys? Jedi Elsa. should be done this in the next 15 minutes or so. So if you have any questions, have them ready. I'll answer a couple questions when I'm done with the sketch. Alright, now I'm going to use a brush and do the lightsaber with some wet acrylic. Actually, before I do that, I need to do something else. Sorry. Actually, I should do the background too before. And I'm just going to do purplish gray background. wanted to get that in there before I did the white. Yeah. I'm still doing it. I'm still adding layers to it. Wow. Oh my God, it's awful. Guy fell at a game at a baseball game in Atlanta from the upper deck. He died. That's awful. Excuse me, I burped. And again, I will post pictures of all these tomorrow when I have natural light to show it with. Some asshole in Santa Paula stabbed the dog 5 times. He's doing well, but still, that's just horrible. People are disgusting. Okay, this one's just about done. I like how this one came out. I might do a few of these next week for commissions for Periscope, but I'll get back to you on that. I have some other commissions I really need to make sure I get done before I start taking on a few more. That's why I do the morning sketch. So, alright guys, so let me zoom in on this and so I can see your questions. So if you have any questions, now would be the time. This actually came out really nice. I'm actually kind of digging this. Have I ever done a commission that I like so much that I wish I had kept it? Honestly, no, because you can't take it with you. I mean, that's why I have scans. If I really like a sketch, I get a nice scan of it. Like I'm going to do a real nice, like all the stuff I did tonight, I'm going to scan. But like this, the Chitara and the President Snow, I mean, those are potentially going to go in the next volume of the sketchbook. Which, by the way, if you are following me on Etsy, go to my profile. There's a link, and you can buy my new sketchbook. It comes out this week. $15, and that includes shipping for domestic orders. Add $5 for international, and it's selling the sketchbook like that. It's going to allow me to work on my my comics. So it'd be great if you guys would just buy them up. I hope to be sold out after Long Beach. Now I'll be doing sketches at Long Beach and everything, and I'll probably take a few pre-orders for larger sketches tomorrow for the show. But you know, as for the white, this pencil, there was a question about what I'm using for white. Okay, the 3 things I'm using for white are: number 1, a Prismacolor white pencil, a Uniball Signo white pen, and white acrylic paint, and a brush. That's all the white I've been using on these pieces. The splatter effect I use with a toothbrush, and then the rest of it I just do with a brush. Keep the hearts coming, guys. I'm answering questions here. Any more questions? Any more fangirl moments? You know what? I can't remember. I'm sure there are that I'm blocking out because I was probably so embarrassed by them. But I'll ask my wife in the morning if she can remember any in particular, other than the ones I've already told you, and then I'll tell you during the morning sketch. Who is my favorite Batman? Honestly, I never liked Keaton. And it's not that I don't like Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton, but I never liked him as Batman or Bruce Wayne. I didn't hate Val Kilmer, but I thought the material was too campy. It was like a combination of what we saw in the first two Burton movies, which I'm not a fan of. I would say right now it's got to be Christian Bale. No, actually, you know what? No. Right now it's Kevin Conroy. I really want Ben Affleck to be awesome. I think he will be. But live action, it would be Christian Bale. Ultimately, it would be Kevin Conroy, right, until we see what Affleck does. One more question, and then we're going to call it a night. I'm pretty tired, plus I got to get up early, and I want to be able to get right into the sketch early tomorrow morning. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them have in the past. Most people who commission these pieces are watching or will watch them. As for what do I think of the new Deadpool movie, I think it's going to be cool as shit. I have it on good authority from a buddy who worked on it that it's a pretty cool movie. So, alright, that looks like it's going to be it for the night. Guys, I really appreciate it. We will do this again tomorrow, and we will do this again tomorrow night probably. I got to keep chipping away at the commissions. I got a big one I have to do tomorrow that I'm not doing on broadcast of. So, I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the questions. If you have any other questions, ask me on Instagram or be here in the morning. I'm going to try and start about 8:30, 9 o'clock again tomorrow, which shouldn't be a problem as long as I get a pretty good night's sleep, which I will because I'm going to go right after this. So I will post. I'll post pictures of tonight's drawings tomorrow before the broadcast, and I will post who I'm drawing shortly for tomorrow's sketch. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Thanks a lot, and take care.